tú no eres un robot, claro, tú pasas por problemas. Yo paso por un montón de problemas todos los días. Yo tengo mis batallas, yo tengo mis demonios, yo tengo mis traumas, yo tengo mis guerras, yo tengo mis inseguridades como humano. Soy humano, brother. Yo no soy un... Eso sí, yo sí me veo con un flow, cabrón. Yo puedo estar... sí, yo puedo verme inseguro, pero yo llego por ahí y que... y por dentro con una inseguridad, hijo de puta. No, mentira.
This next guest is not only a legend, but he's a pioneer of what I consider the most impactful music in the genre today. I don't know what other Latin artist can tell you that he starred in a movie with Vin Diesel, acted opposite Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, got Netflix to make a whole series about his life. This man showed me that success is not a straight line. He started his career before he was 13 years old, and after that just gave us hit after hit after hit. Let's give it up for my brother, the legend, the icon, Nicky Jam. Woo!
Wow. Man, you gonna make me cry, bro.
No, but that's real talk. I think sometimes, in my opinion, you don't get the flowers you deserve. You know, you've done so much in this industry for so many decades, so I think a lot of your success is separate.
It's probably underrated a lot.
Yeah, because it was a big chapter where you had early success, then there was a gap, then you had success later, you know what I mean? And
I think the success I had later is what made people forget the success in the past. For some reason, people put me in the box only from 2013, 14 to here, and they forget about the past. And then some people just remember the past and forget about what I did for the reggaeton lately. So it's crazy. It's like you say, it's like a gap. But you know, at the end of the day, legends, real legends, people recognize them when they're no longer here in this earth, you know? So that's a good thing. I'm still here, so I gotta keep working.
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm still here.
You started your career so young. Do you feel you lost like a bit of your childhood?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I'll be seeing these other people, like these kids that been starting, like, you know, no disrespect to Justin Bieber and all the kids that started, like Michael Jackson. But I don't feel that way. I started when I was a kid, and I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying? I mean, probably their careers were way crazier than mine when it comes to way bigger than mine, and probably that's why they didn't have the childhood. But I was chilling in the streets, playing basketball, playing with the kids, doing kid stuff, and at the same time I was doing the music. But I think if I stopped having a childhood, it got more to do with the past that I had. And apart from that, you know, when you were a kid, you want to be a grown-up. So I can say it's my fault that I stopped having a childhood because I wanted to be a grown-up. I wanted to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I was crazy about having a kid when I was like 14 years old, just to say, yeah, my son. You know what I'm saying? I got to take care of my baby. Because I heard other grown-ups say it and it sound cool.
Until you had one.
You know what I'm saying? Until I had one, like, God damn, man. And, you know, I think all the kids from the hood, we like that. We want to be men already. We want to be grown-ups, you know what I'm saying? Because we look up to, you know, certain people in the hood, and we want to be like that. And sometimes we stop having a childhood, but I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the streets. I did all the fun stuff you have to do, like stealing shit from the supermarket and running from the, you know what I'm saying? Like all the little, throwing rocks at, snowballs at cars and shit. Like I did a whole bunch of, I could curse, right?
Yeah, you can.
A whole bunch of shit I did when I was a kid that it was fun. So yeah, I had a good childhood. I can't complain.
Where was that?
I was in Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
a lot of people know Boston, Massachusetts, but they don't know about Lawrence. And Lawrence is the real hood.
About Lawrence.
And probably not the hood today, the way it was back in the days. I don't know, because I'm not living there.
It was rough back then in Lawrence. I used to live in Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence is, bro, that
Like
Park
88,
Street.
88,
The Park Street, remember the Park Street?
Yeah, it was.
So that was crazy, you know what I'm saying?
I was 14 years old, actually.
And I was living there in crackhead era, when the crack was like, the crack era was crazy. You see a whole bunch of zombies, including my parents. You know, everybody was a zombie back in the days in the 80s. And it's crazy because that same street where I was raised in 16 Green Street by next to Broadway, you know, I remember my mom crying on the stairs because she couldn't pay we couldn't pay the rent, and she couldn't buy me ice cream when the ice cream truck came back. You know that was when that ice cream truck came back. If you didn't have money to buy the ice cream, that was the saddest moment in your life. That's when you like, yo, I gotta work.
See?
Yeah, man. When that shit came out, when the little song came out, and other kids buying shit, and you couldn't buy your ice cream, that shit was sad. And to think today they named that street after me.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah.
So that's
fire.
I mean, I think that's one of the most biggest accomplishments I have, because yes, you know, you can win the Grammys, you can win the Billboards, you could do movies, but having a street under your name in a street where you can't even pay rent, but now they gotta see me forever in that street. It don't matter if I don't have money for the rent, you gotta see me in that street.
No, y tanto que usualmente se la dan cuando la persona se muere. Como
Exactly.
A DMX le dieron ahora, pero se murió hace 5 años. Sí.
That's crazy.
Yankees, pero tú lo tienes
I went
ahora
there
vivo.
with my dad, and I remember because you could see where you see the my picture and everything on the street. You could see the house where I was, and I was like, Dad, remember when you said you can't pay rent? And then look,
You couldn't buy that ice cream.
Your son made it. Your son made it. Your son made it.
Let me just say it real quick. This is like, I got emotional right now. You talked about how you couldn't get the ice cream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get the Nicky Jam. Couldn't get the ice cream.
Couldn't get the ice cream.
They were gonna
man.
kick him out of his house.
Yeah, man. I remember when I used to listen to the little song with the ice cream truck come by, and I mean, I think that little sound will drive crazy any kid in the hood. Because you know, y'all been there, and it's like ding, 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 ding. You're like, oh my God, and you're like, man, I want an ice cream. It's like that's all you want, and you see all the kids buying. It's like when you see a kid, you know, a neighbor buying with a burger from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the home McDonald's home burger with the Wonder Bread, with the white bread, Terrible. It's like, nah, man, I want the real joint. And then later I know that hamburger wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not good for your health. But you know, when you were a kid, you want all those stuff. So yeah, I mean, I remember I see some comments because I said in a different podcast. I said no, I was poor, like really poor and hungry in the States. And a lot of people were like, what do you mean hungry? Like in the States, like there's a lot of government helping, like food stamp and stuff like that. Like, nah, man. See, that's what you don't understand. When your mom and your dad, they in drugs, you know what I'm saying? Them food stamps. Food stamps become money for some other stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you get $500 in food stamps to buy groceries, they probably sell them for $100. And they sell that for $100 for what? For drugs. And then what? You hungry. Because when you in drugs, you don't think about your kids or you don't think about nothing. You know what I'm saying? They zombies, to be honest with you. So I was like, I had to go like I remember I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts in the back. You know this because you did the series.
You used to work at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, man. Exactly. You know they throw away the donuts. They don't give it to people. They throw that shit away.
I know, because I used to take all of them.
You used to take all of them, yeah. And I used to,
I was donut master on my block.
Man, I used to go and I knew this shit. And I went to the back. And I used to take them them donuts to my sister to eat. Yeah. I remember we had no food. We were so poor. For some reason, I don't know why, we had vinegar and adobo. And I would take vinegar and adobo together and make like a little mix. And we would take like scoops of that so it could take the hunger away. And it worked. I don't know, for some reason, vinegar
and adobo?
And adobo.
Damn,
I would mix both of them up.
You just started a trend right now, man. Start doing vinegar and adobo now.
Yeah, man. Vinegar and adobo. You will mix it up and take a couple of scoops with a spoon with that. And it will, like, you know, you feel like you okay.
See, it's sold.
Yeah,
it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I mean, we were so poor. I remember that we didn't have a heater. And you know, Boston be cold. Massachusetts, I think it's colder than New York.
Yeah, it is.
Sí.
It is.
It is.
Yo, cold as fuck. I was like, God damn it. I remember this dude in the front of my house. He's like, yo, if you cut my grass, I'll give you some money. I'm like, nah, man, if you give me that heater you got over there, we good. He's like, really? That's an old heater. Like, I don't care. Give me that heater, bro. Me and my sister be in that heater like this. Wow. So, yeah, we was messed up. But I think that's part of... that situation makes you enjoy more the good stuff that's happening now, you know?
At what point when you were young that you realized now life was changing? Like, at what age did you feel like, okay, I'm not the average kid anymore?
You mean during my music career?
During my music. Because, you know, you took off early. You had a deal when you were 12.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've always been a hustler since I was a kid. I don't know if it's, you know, the state mentality or, when I went to Puerto Rico, my first album was in 1994. We didn't make no money. But the good thing is they will put me in every club because you won't find a kid so young that could rap. Back in the days, all you had was Criss Cross. In Puerto Rico, there wasn't no Criss Cross or nothing like that. So for them, it was like, yo, this guy could rap. They would pay me $75 or $50 in the club just to perform the same fucking song every weekend. That's how I met Daddy Yankee. Cause I was singing, and the thing is, I was singing like I was singing like I was singing in patois and Creole, like I was singing in Jamaican. I wasn't singing in Jamaican. I was singing fucked up English, but it sounds Jamaican. No, you know what I'm saying? And people were like, "Oh man, this kid is Jamaican." Okay, he kind of white though. Like he ain't got no dreadlocks or nothing like that.
Él es jamaiquino,
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I be like, "No, for them one bother you talk y'all babe." Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And people like, "Yo, what you saying? I ain't saying shit." But it sound good. It sound good. So they were paying me $75
No
every
way.
yeah. So
Your name was what here? Nicky Jam?
it was always Nicky Jam. I started like Nick MC.
Nick MC.
Nick
Okay.
MC, because back in the 80s, everybody was an MC.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then, I mean, when you were a kid, you're not creative as fuck. You know, you have niggas like, yeah, whatever MC. Nick MC. And I remember I went to this dude called Mulatto. And it's funny because his girl texted me the other day because she saw the podcast where I said this. This dude called Mulatto. He was this crazy dude from the streets. And he was like, ¿Cómo te llamas, papi? And I'm like, Nick MC. I'm like, Nick MC, Nicky, tú eres Nicky Jam. I hated that shit. I got mad. I'm like, what do you mean, Nicky Jam? Nicky Jam, papi. And every time he saw me, he was like, Nicky Jam, Nicky Jam.
Y así era que sonaba.
Así mismo, él tenía la agua así, papi, era gordo. Entonces, yo le dije al tipo, I'm like, yo, I don't like you calling me Nicky Jam, bro. That's not my name. I'm Nicky MC. Like, "Hola, Nicky Jam, ¿qué pasó? Nah. And then everybody, just to make fun of me, started calling me Nicky Jam. And that's the way it stayed. Nicky Jam.
Wow.
So I owe Mulatto some money. You were right, it was Nicky
Te va a
Jam.
llamar él ahora a pedirte ese dinero. En algún momento tú pensaste que se te iba a se te iba a acabar la cora y no iba a regresar otra vez en la música.
Sí. Yo llegué a pensar. I thought my career was never coming back, and it got to a moment where I was already comfortable with it, and that's the scariest thing in the world. Like I thought, to be honest with you, I look like a bouncer. I thought that there was no coming back because like years went by, and I was like problems after problems, you know, jail, drugs. And not only like street stuff, like embarrassing shit. Like I couldn't pay the car, and they arrested me because my car owed like 6 months. Yeah, man. I mean, they arrested me, but they let me go after they knew the car was under my sister's name. Oh. I owe like 6 months. So it's like they put like the car stolen.
Oh,
the bank,
okay.
it comes to, I don't know in the state. Yeah, exactly.
Repos.
Yeah,
Oh,
but in
okay.
Puerto Rico, they don't have like a repo
that was in Puerto
thing.
Rico?
Yeah, in Puerto Rico, it's not repo. Repo is like, that's a stolen car. And they take you to jail. And this shit happened like in a moment where I was just trying to come back. I was going to Colombia, and I remember I was driving a car, and I had to go to the Colombian consul. I was trying to get my passport because they were doing a visa for work, because in Colombia, if you're not from Colombia, you need a visa to work. And I was just driving fast as fuck with a car that owed 6 months to the bank. And then this police tried to stop me, but I didn't stop because he didn't have no tenía marca el carro. The car didn't have no nothing that I saw that was police. So I just kept going, bro. 5 minutes later, man, helicopters, 150 police everywhere. I went to a mall. I came out. I was running from there because I didn't want the embarrassment. To people to know it was me. And these wasn't the like Instagram days or nothing like that. Yeah. Thank God, because if not, that shit would have been viral to this day. They would put probably a reggaeton beat under that shit and post that shit. So yo, they broke my
Your wrist.
My wrist. They slammed me against the fucking car, and the dude was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? We taking him to jail." They took me to jail. I had to do a show for these top dogs in Colombia. Top dogs in Colombia. I'm talking. Yeah, bro, like big dudes in Colombia.
You're a snitch.
Those words.
You're a
Yeah,
snitch.
I didn't want to say that.
You say big businessmen.
I said top people.
Big people.
businessman, okay.
Very serious serious people, serious people in Colombia.
Bleed them.
I didn't want, no problem, no problem. First of all, I needed the money. Second of all, these motherfuckers like, yo, you better be there.
Show up.
So, and they spend money for the visa too. So it's like, it was serious. They booked me in and all that stuff. Like, yo, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let you go and we're going to give you una citación para la corte so you can go to court. But all we got to do is just check you have no drugs or nothing like that. And you go back to where you got to go.
Uh-oh.
I had some pills. I had some perks. I had like 100 of them because I know it was going to be a whole month in Colombia.
Se puso peor la cosa.
And they were in the car
like a
too.
dealer.
They were in the car.
Like a
oh,
big
shit.
dealer.
And they're like, and then I just ran to the car, got him right here, put him in my pocket. He's like, yo, what are you doing? I thought I could leave. No, we got to check the car. Okay, go ahead. But I already put him in my pocket. So they checked the car. Everything came out good. I left. When I went to the consulate of Colombia thing, it was closed. Like, shit, man. And then outside, I saw a lady sitting down waiting for me with my passport.
Oh, wow.
She's like, I was waiting for you because I knew they took you because I heard it on the radio and I knew you was going to come and pick up your passport. She's like, thank you. That was God. Then I got to the
Shout out to the lady. Shout out to the lady that waited for you.
Oh, I love her too, man. Her, the mulatto, all these people. And then I went to the airport, and this is why I love Zion so much. I mean, I lost my flight. And I don't know if you guys saw that Zion did a show with me and my concert, and he got a lot of
people were criticizing.
He had a lot of
he
he got a lot of problems because of what they were criticizing because of his situation. He has a health situation, but he still wants to work. And no matter what his situation is, that's my brother. I love him to death. I'll do anything for him, And he was there, and that time he was like, he was a man, you know what I'm saying? He's still the man, but he was on his pick. So he's like, yo, Nicky, what happened? I lost my flight, bro. I gotta do this shit. Bro, I'll buy you a ticket, man. He bought me a first class ticket. He got me with him. I went over there, did my show. I paid him back. He did call me a lot of times for that money. Like, yo, nigga, you got that money? And I got him his money back. And this is
literalmente te pidió el dinero.
Oye, pero mucho. Me llamó la semana, como 3 veces me llamó la semana. Nicky, ¿qué pasó con el tiquete ese? No, mentira. Ese es mi hermano. Esa es una historia nada más. That's just one story of all the stuff that I went through during those bad times. So before that was like a little bit before things got better in Colombia. But before that, bro, I went to like embarrassments, stuff that I'm talking about. I had a car. I think it was I didn't have a car, so I asked my boy for his car. His car was a hoopty. I'm talking about a fucked up hoopty. Mind this is Nicky Jam on his big ass name in Puerto Rico. Everybody know who it is. The car just broke on me in the middle of the street. And when this shit happens, what you gotta do? You gotta come out. You gotta push that motherfucker. And then the cops come. I'm over here like, yo, bro, if I come out of this hoopty pushing this shit after people saw me with Mercedes and shit and BMs and all this, the Benz and the Beamers and all that, it's gonna be embarrassing.
No, don't tell me you did it.
Man, bro, the cop came, he's like, yo, what's good, man? Yo, the car's messed up, man. I need you guys to help me. And they're like, yeah, but you gotta come out, you gotta push it, because we ain't gonna push it for you. I know they could help me, but they didn't want to do it. They were like, they wanted me to go through the embarrassment. So I was like, fuck it. All right, let's do it. So, I came out the car, started pushing the car to the side or whatever. They gave me a ticket. And, they still gave me a fucking ticket. It wasn't like I say social media days. So, it didn't go viral like that. But those are just 2 or 3 embarrassments that I went through during that time where I thought, man, I ain't coming back, man. And I'm moving to Colombia, I'm moving to a different country. And the mecca of reggaeton in that moment was only Puerto Rico. So for you leaving Puerto Rico to go to another country and do something that's not really known, it's not a country that's known of, big stars coming out of there. Well, that shit changed because not only big stars came out of there, my comeback came from Colombia. And, a lot of people be like, yo, how do you feel, the movement of Colombia? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm Puerto Rican and I'm part of the movement of Colombia. Because I moved in Colombia, and when I was big, Maluma got there too, Balvin got there too, so I'm part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not part of what happened in Colombia. I'm part of it. I was right there in the whole situation.
Come on.
Well, let's talk about that because you just sold out a stadium, 40,000 people in Colombia.
42,000. That was like 2,000. We
So
got to give them props too. They came. They came too. They come.
No, that's big. That's big. That's first time you did it.
Yeah. The first time I did a stadium just for me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was nervous as fuck. First of all, I was nervous because in Puerto Rico, the last show I did messed up my vocal cords a little bit because I screamed too much in the song and I didn't warm up enough. So I was like, I had already the trauma, like, yo, I hope this shit don't happen over here in Bogota. And second of all, a stadium is a whole different ball game. Yeah. A stadium is like a lot of people. We was doing arenas, and I felt like I was big doing arenas. And I performed over I did the World Cup. There was billions of people looking at me, and that was pressure too, because I was the first urban artist to do the World Cup.
Yeah.
Come on.
First urban artist to do the World Cup. And I remember this guy called me, the president of Sony called me, like, yo, yeah, Afo be like, yo, Nicky, you're the first reggaeton artist to do the World Cup. I hope you don't fuck it up. I'm like, no pressure, motherfucker.
For real.
No pressure, yeah, no pressure at all. But it's not the same when it's your own stadium, and mind this, J Balvin is a dude that he goes all out when he does his concerts. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brings so many people. Yeah. Like, so when he does a stadium, then I do one. I gotta fucking go crazy too. It's like, God damn, bro, you did bring all those people in that shit. Oh my God, $1 million, your whole fucking production. Like, shit. I had to go hard too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. Every time they bring me those fucking papers, like, God damn,
you wanna go hard?
I'm gonna kill J Balvin. I'm gonna kill him, but yeah, we did good, man. We did good. I'm really happy. Colombia is a country that gave me the second opportunity of my career, and they showed me so much love, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it went through. I played basketball with a whole bunch of kids over there. I went to a court over there in the hood. I'm just playing basketball with everybody. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. 40,000 souls in a stadium in a country that's not your country. That's a blessing, man.
That's incredible. Congratulations. That's big. Not everybody's doing that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. We doing I think we doing like 3 or 4 more, right? We doing Cali. We doing Bucaramanga. Yeah, we doing a couple of more. And the Puerto Rico thing was crazy. We could have done a stadium in Puerto Rico because we did 2 Sholi. 2 Sholi is like It's like 30,000 people. We could have done the stadium in Puerto Rico as well. So doing 2 shows in Puerto Rico after 10 years, not going there, and I don't have like a hit song in the moment. So, obviously Puerto Rico is very, like they strict.
It's a tough crowd.
There's a tough crowd. When you go to Puerto Rico, what you think about Dominican Republic, bro? Dominican Republic, they be looking at you like, you gotta really go hard. I've seen people in their best moments in Dominican Republic, and still, like, it's a hard crowd. I thought Puerto Rico was hard, but Dominican Republic, much love to Dominican Republic. I'm half Dominican. Yeah. Every time I go to Dominican Republic, I go on my dembow. I change my whole show. Every song. Dime si es verdad.
Well, you're going to DR now.
Yeah.
You're going soon.
I'm going out.
Trust me, 'cause my wife already hit me like, viene Nicky Jam.
Yeah. My mom be like, yo, viene para acá, mijo, a comer sancocho. I'm ready.
Tiene 30 primos. Que dice
sí. Yeah. It's funny because when the whole situation happened, stupid situation that happened with my son Joe and Alofoque, people would text me like, yo, these Puerto Ricans always crying. I'm like, yo, don't forget I'm half Dominican, bro. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel just as Dominican as Puerto Rican. I mean, it's not, I was raised more in a Puerto Rican environment, but I'm still, everything that happens good for Dominican Republic, I feel like I'm part of it. Because my mom's Dominican, so.
Y tu acento es más dominicano. Cuando tú hablas español, tu acento es bien
Es que depende con qué estoy hablando.
Oh.
Depende con qué estoy hablando. Pero qué, pero ven acá. Si yo estoy en Puerto Rico, mira, papi, ¿qué pasó? Y dominicano digo, pero ven acá, muchacho, el diablo, pero ¿qué es lo tuyo? ¿Cuál es tu vaina?
Let's talk about language, right? Because when we started doing this show, we're like, there's no shows, at least on the American side, that celebrate Latin culture.
I've seen that.
And you guys, as artists, sell out arenas in the United States. So sometimes I argue with brands, and I'm like, I'm not talking about what they're doing overseas. These guys are selling out concerts and arenas in the U.S. You know what I mean? So like they're American stars, but sometimes on the TV side, on the film side, I struggle. Right, and I tell people, I said, you know what, we're what we consider the 200 percenters, right? Someone that feels 100% Latino and 100% American, right? And we're living in that space. So how important is language to you? Because sometimes when we drop episodes of this show, people are like, yo, it's Latino Champs. Why are you speaking English? But we're like, yo, that's who we are.
That's not the mentality.
So to me, it's like you're one of the few guys that manage both languages well. Has that been an advantage to you?
Not as it should.
Oh, okay.
Not as it should. Because the thing is, it's funny because in the movie game, you would think, you'd be like, yeah, man, I speak English. I'm going to kill it. They don't care about that. If you're a singer, it's just numbers. At the end of the day, it's like you could speak fucked up English. Hi, I want to be with you tonight. And
they like that better.
They even like that better. So I'm over here thinking, man, I speak English. I'm going to kill it in the movies game because my English is perfect, is proper. It helps for interviews. It helps for probably getting a role in a movie that probably like, yo, we need somebody's with a good Spanish crowd, but that can speak the language, so he could do this role or certain roles. But I don't think it's always an advantage to speak English and Spanish. To have both languages is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good for you when you have interviews, when you speak to people, when you speak to producers, singers that they from the American world. Sometimes when they speak to me, they be like, "Oh shit, you speak good English." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I was born and raised in the States." Like, damn, it's just I hear you so Spanish. Like, your songs like I have both worlds, man. I have both worlds on lock, so it's a good thing.
No, but I remember when we were doing the series, sometimes you would say, "Oh, but Jesse, he doesn't speak good Spanish," or he doesn't. You would tell me, we would talk about certain actors or people, and be like, "Yo, his Spanish is not authentic."
Nah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good thing about Puerto Ricans, because obviously Dominicans speak good English, but the ones that were raised in the States. Mm-hmm. But Puerto Ricans, for some reason, not leaving Puerto Rico, they still could speak English. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's a big American culture in Puerto Rico, so that helps a lot of Puerto Ricans speak the language, even if they don't live in the States.
In the States.
Yeah.
When I go to Puerto Rico, I rarely hear people speak Spanish. I don't know why. Maybe where I stay at or whatever, but I just hear English.
Yeah, everybody speaks English.
Yeah. So
but my wife thought everybody spoke English, and I'm like, nah, man, there's people that don't speak. Valentino don't speak English at all. He always says the same shit. I would like to play basketball, and my favorite basketball is Michael Jordan. And he's been saying that shit since he was in school.
No, it's true. There are some people that don't speak
English.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that don't speak English,
But I think there's just a lot of tourism where you stay,
condado and all that.
And I think because what I tell people sometimes, tourism in Puerto Rico is super urban because you don't need a passport to go. So there's a lot of I always feel like sometimes I feel street to tourism because I meet guys from Detroit and Chicago and they're like, they don't have passports.
Yeah. Sometimes they get confused. They don't know where they're going. They think they still in the States. They're like, yo, papi, tranquilo.
Puerto Rico's
be careful here, bro. They don't mess around. Trust me. I've seen a lot of people.
The last time we was there, we did a We Seen joint, right? Remember? We went to go to a friend of ours' club or whatever. We get there, and he already left because we took too long to get there. So security was like, nah, you guys should go over here, right? And we're not thinking, but we go to my friend's club because we're safe and protected. So we just went to this new club, not thinking anything, and it was me, him, and the DP. Remember, and we walk in or whatever, and it's a club, a lot of girls, people, whatever, and we look over our shoulder, and these guys start scheming on us. It was like 15 dudes, scheming on us. And I'm like, oh, shit, so I tell Jesse, that to the DP. I'm like, yo, I think we're a target right now. We didn't look like, we walked in like we were glowing in the dark. They're like, they start talking.
And all you got to do is yo hice la serie de Nicky Jam.
I should have said that.
But I told Yuli, I was like, I think when they looked at us, they was like, we know these guys from somewhere, but they couldn't pin it, and then they might have just thought we were somebody else that
That's
they didn't
what
like.
he thought. That's what he thought.
Because it did, the energy changed, the energy went from
good
to bad.
No, to bad.
Shit.
And then they send the girl to us. And the girl comes over, tries to flirt us, whatever, but then she goes try to be seductive, but she was pretty much searching our pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. She was
back,
really ugly.
Then she went back to them. She went back to them like, oh, they don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is a true story.
Oh, they probably thought you was an enemy.
And where was this?
I don't know. It was
Right in the heart of San Juan.
Yeah, but like the spot we went to was closing, so they send us somewhere else, like 10 minutes that way. Where that way was, we don't know.
No, but it wasn't like, I know what I'm saying. It was, you know, honestly, it wasn't a spot that I would have been worried to go to. It was just a bad night, and some dudes was in there super deep. And
that's the thing about Puerto Rico. It don't matter the spot. You
Yeah,
will always find something.
they were super young. Like, they were young, like, knucklehead dudes that might have been high, you know what I mean? And just on that rowdy shit, whatever it was, you know, they were just on it. You know?
I'm happy y'all good.
Yeah. You had to get out of there. I tell people,
That was my last time in Puerto Rico. That was my last time.
I go all the
That's
time.
your is it gonna be your last time though?
No. I got 100 stories
He's
in Puerto
like, yo,
Rico.
Nicky, I don't know if I'm going back to PR, man. Nah.
No, ya él sabe que tiene que decir, yo hice el ganador.
Let me tell you about the ganador, right? So, because remember, it came out in the outside of the United States first. It didn't come out of the United States first, right? I was lucky enough to be traveling the world a lot, and every Spanish country I stopped in, somebody stopped me. Because I don't know if you remember now, but I'm in it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So people would stop me, be like, yo, you're the guy from El Ganador. And I'm like, no, I'm the guy directing the video out here. They're like, okay, cool, but you're the guy from El Ganador. These are like talent on the sets of videos I'm directing, and they just were like excited because they saw I was in it for like 10 seconds.
Now you know how I feel when I'm in a black neighborhood and be like, you and Bad Boy, right? And they only know me for that. And then I'm like, nah, I do other things too. Nah, you and Bad Boy. I seen you in Bad Boy 3. You and Bad Boy. Like, nah, man, I do music. Like, nah, Papi, you Suelo. You Suelo with Bad Boy. Yo, he Suelo. You remember Bad Boy 3? For some reason, it makes me feel like it's like the most famous Bad Boys, bro.
But you know, you realize when things like that happen, how like somebody knows you for something over here.
No, that helps me a lot because sometimes I go to these neighborhoods and they look at me and like, I've seen you somewhere. I'm like, Bad Boy 3, Papi. I knew it. I use that in my best, for real, bro. But like, yeah, man, I'm shooting everybody in the movie. Like, yeah, but they killed you, right? I'm like, yeah, they killed me, bro. I'm still here, though.
I'm still there.
I'm still here.
¿Cómo fue trabajar con Martin y Will Smith?
You know, first of all, these guys are, you know, they OGs in the business. So, you know, just to work with them is a blessing. I'm a big fan of Will Smith since I was like a little baby, man, just watching all his movies and stuff like that. I would never thought, because I remember Bad Boys is one of the movies
Classic.
that, you know, I grew up to. It's iconic movie, you know, iconic franchise. And just to be a part of the franchise, it's crazy. It don't matter if they shot me or not. And I remember when I'm in the movie and I'm in the car and you know they got me as hostage in the car. Will's in the front and I got Martin Lawrence next to me and a whole bunch of motorcycles is coming to pick me up because they want to save me or whatever. And we sat there for like hours, bro. I'm talking about 2 hours, 3 hours sitting in the car. Imagine sitting in a car with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence for hours. Dude like me, bro, from Lawrence, Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying?
Que no podía comprar ni siquiera
Que no podía comprar un helado. I'm sitting in a car with fucking Will Smith. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Come on. And I remember I looked at them and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? This is crazy. And it was funny because Will, you could tell he was tired as fuck. It was like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's do it. Go get some. And Martin like, they tired, bro. Because, you know, they're not 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. We shot this shit like 40 times, you know what I'm saying? But this is when I knew Will Smith was real Hollywood, man. When they had to pick me up and drag me to the car, and they didn't really do it. They put a cable. And that cable was dragging my ass to the car. I was like, yo, man, I'm not that heavy, man. Nah, I'm joking, man. Much love to Will, man. He showed me so much love, and he treated me like a brother. And the whole time, he even gave me his. He gave me one just for me. He had 2 of them. He bought a brand new one, and he gave me the second one. He's like, yeah, you can use this for you. He gave me that, and I was balling with that. It was crazy. He took care of me. He gave me love, man. He showed me a couple of acting tricks, and it was just crazy. It was an amazing experience, and I'm just happy that I could tell my kids that I did movies in Hollywood. But it don't matter if I do 50 more, if I don't never do a movie again. I did 2 movies in Hollywood with 2 of the biggest stars in the world. So that's crazy, man. That's really crazy.
and you did a hit series called El Ganador.
Exactly. Not only that, man. I did a show in Billboards, and Vin Diesel came out in my show, and I did a video for El Ganador, and he was in the video.
Yeah, nothing impresses me. But when Jesse told me Vin Diesel was in the video, I was like, no way.
It's hard to get him out of his house. It's hard to
You're gonna get him to be in a
You
music
know this
video
more than everybody because you worked with them before, so you understand the way it is, man. I mean, he was, bro.
That was big.
I
That was
remember,
big.
Yeah, man. He smokes a lot of cigarettes, man. We were in the Sprinter with him. That who gave him the Sprinter? I think it was
Tyrese.
Tyrese gave him. How am I gonna forget Tyrese's name? Anyway, my bad, Tyrese. My bad. But he was like, yeah, Tyrese gave me this, and then before he does something, like he needs to like take it easy and feel the vibe. So I was there for 2 hours smoking cigarettes with him. I didn't even smoke it. I was like 2 hours with him in there.
Let's talk about that because they were supposed to shoot that in Canada. When you did Triple X,
Yeah.
they were supposed to shoot in Canada. And then they ended up shooting in DR.
And DR. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were supposed to shoot in Canada first.
In Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm happy we did in Dominican Republic, but
Yeah. See, I heard, and maybe this is not the right story, but I heard because you have a criminal record.
yeah.
Damn,
So
so
I
I
heard-
snitching on the show.
No,
Damn.
I mean, come on.
I just-
And
No.
He shot people. He does.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. It's in the series.
Like, yeah. I used to tell people like that when we were in production, when they would say like funny shit to me, I would be like, yo, be careful. When Nicky Jam comes, don't be saying funny shit like that. Because, you know, this shit is real in the script. Come on. He's a funny guy, but he's, you know,
He gets busy.
I don't know how many people know that I actually shot someone in the club. Like, you know, this guy does shit.
Yeah, the guy said you work with
Allegedly-
cartels, you're shooting people in the club.
Allegedly shot somebody in the club.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a guy in Puerto Rico. He's cool.
Yeah,
You're still cool with him.
No, you know, the thing is, the good thing about, I don't know if the States is the same, but when 10 years passes after you do jail time, everything,
sí.
it goes away.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's out of your record.
I
Puerto
mean,
Rico,
It
yeah.
does. It does.
Oh, in
Puerto
Puerto
Rico,
Rico.
yeah, Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
not in New York.
No, I know
They
that.
still stop me at the airport.
En New York, sí.
Yeah.
A menos que si tú matas a alguien and you on the run, ya, they can catch you 50
No, pero en
years
Puerto
later.
Rico, si pasan muchos años ya, 10, 11, 12 años, tu
Sí,
récord
después de
queda
10,
limpio.
sí.
Sí. Puerto Rico.
Okay, not in the United
Yeah.
States. of
Y
America.
en ese tiempo, ahora mismo puede ser que la cosa cambie, no sé.
Va a haber otro ganador. Porque
You
esa
know-
película, te voy a decir
You
una
know
cosa.
what? Tenemos que dejarte eso ahí en blanco, porque la verdad no es mala idea.
Es buena
no
idea.
es mala idea y es algo que siempre está abierto a la mesa.
Y fue una serie buena.
Porque si se hace el ganador 2, sería ya después del éxito. Y una mezcla de cosas del pasado, o sea, y traumas del pasado. Ahí. Sí se puede hacer, no podemos decir que no.
The thing is, that, look, there was an offer on the table at some point for us to do a second season. What people don't understand is that it was a
By the way, he directed El Ganador.
Yeah, and he's the
For
reason
those-
why the
yeah.
reason why I did Hollywood for the first time, because I know he was the one that put me in there. I mean,
You know what it was? You know, Vin, you know, me and Vin have a relationship for many years, so Vin reached out to me and was like, you know, he's always looking. You know, Vin, I got to give him credit, always pushes the Latino culture.
he loves
Yeah.
He
Latino.
loves the Latino culture, and it's always trying to see, like, who's next, who's right, or whatever. And they called me about Triple X. He was talking to me about different artists, and I was like, okay, look, I can sit here and tell you which artists are cool, but what's the scene, though? Like, what kind of acting do they need to
Smart.
do? And he explained to me, it's like, yeah, I want someone I can have fun with, someone that's funny, but it's gangster and this and that. And I was like, okay, then it's Nicky Jam. Because, like, a lot of these guys are like one note. They're not going to give you anything else. And Nicky can be this, he can be that, he can be so many different things. And then that's how that journey started with Nicky and Vin.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know
I didn't know
that.
that.
Oh, you didn't know that story?
He don't tell me nothing, this guy.
Yeah, I was like, if I don't mention this shit, man, ain't no foul. I'm over here bragging about Hollywood. And thanks to Jesse, you know, he not only that. I mean, everything started because of that video, El Perdón.
Yes.
We did the English version, and that's where everything started. Because he saw that I was bilingual, and apart from that, he liked the way I was acting. He was like, yo, you could, you're good acting. You could do this. And then from there, it was like he had a vision, and that's the reason today we have El Ganador. Just because of that.
You know what it was is that we were talking, and he was telling me his story, and I think I was like, there was a gap in Nicky's journey when I was like studying him. So I was like, what happened in that gap? There was like, you know, he was like, yo, you know I was on drugs, I was this, I was that. Like, I didn't know the gossip. And I guess because we weren't in Puerto Rico, I didn't know like the bad gossip about Nicky. So when he was telling me, I was like, holy shit, this is one of the best stories I've ever heard. And I've always been looking for the right story. So then when we were doing a video, El Amante, when we were doing that video, we were talking about doing the series, and I told him, I said, I remember that, you know, I did this video for 50 Cents, you know, where I kind of told his life story. So I said, let's take El Ganador.
I got a question for you. I mean, it's a stupid question, but I've seen a lot of things leave Netflix, but they still got the Ganador there. Like, they don't, like, you know, every time you go see a movie, it's like, it's leaving soon. I've never seen, like, it's probably doing still good.
It's not going anywhere.
You know what? You
great.
know what's interesting about El Ganador is that Netflix at that time didn't show us the numbers. So we weren't looking at anything. So it was hard for us to like negotiate and say, yo, we have a hit show, because Netflix didn't expose numbers. A couple of years ago, there was a list of numbers that were exposed, and I sent it to Juan Diego at the time. I said, yo, look at these numbers. And our numbers were bigger than so many other people. You know, it's like sometimes they don't want to give us the credit, but our show was way bigger than people made it feel like. And then you felt it when you went on the road. I felt it when I went around.
Oh, my God.
It was a huge hit.
Yo, songs that were like erased from the world
Back on the radio.
came back because of the series.
100%.
And all these new kids know these songs because of the series.
No, of course. There was people in Spain talking with the accents. It was like everybody. So it was so beautiful, but it allowed me to understand that we need more of that. So for us to be so many years later from El Ganador, right? And there's not movies like El Ganador. There's not movies that reflect our culture. Reggaeton music still on top of the charts, and there's nothing that represents what we do.
We did so much for the culture with this series, and apart from that, we did this pastor came to me from church and said, you guys with this did way more than a lot of people in church didn't do with this series, because we touched a lot of kids. You know how many people wrote me and texted me and said, yo, Nicky, you helped me so much, man, you know, with your story, and thanks for you. I've been clean for a year, 2 years, 3 years. The other day, man, and I know I'm going to be funny what I'm going to say, but it's funny. I have to say it. This kid comes to me, man, this white kid, and he's like, yo, Nicky, I want to tell you, bro, I want to thank you. I saw your series, and I went through the same thing you went through. I've been good for 2 or 3 years. I'm like, really, man? Congrats, man. What drug you was doing? Like, nah, I was addicted to porn.
Get the fuck out of here. To porn?
I'm like, people get addicted to porn? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. I mean, obviously, he's like, yeah, because, you know, I'll be watching it, and then I finish, and then watch it again, then finish, and watch it, and then don't everybody do that?
Get to porn.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking. You know, that third time you watch it, you feel like, really, again, Nicky?
But you know what? One story that I was told once that I don't know if you've always talked about it is that you were originally on Despacito was your song.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's
Have you told that
That's-
story before?
Despacito was his song.
yeah. People know that story, but
Ella,
T.
Itala.
No.
No, it wasn't like that. It was,
No.
you know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
when the
No
labels
tiene,
beat.
this is what I have to say about that situation. I have no discussion and no doubts that Daddy Yankee was the guy for that song. So
Yes,
let's
yes.
get that out of the way.
Okay.
But the reality of that song was, this is how corporate fuck up,
Yep.
and the labels sometimes think they know it all, but they don't. And I know they gonna see this and gonna see like, there he go again. But I gotta say it, y'all motherfuckers is stupid. Y'all fucked it up, because this song, even if it wasn't as big the way it was with Yankee with me, it was one less competition for me. You know what I'm saying? So you guys didn't think, and they didn't, and in that moment they didn't think it was just because of record label thing. Despacito was Universal, and I was Sony.
He was so hot they didn't want to give.
And
him
they
that
didn't
time.
want it. They didn't want to give that to Universal, and Universal gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of everything. I have no discussion. I have no doubts at all that Yankee was the one for it. You know, God wanted Yankee to do it, and I think it was a perfect thing for Daddy Yankee too, because he I'm not saying he needed it really, but it was something that needed to be done for him to like finish with the. With the like, this is why Daddy Yankee is Daddy Yankee. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing good. That made him do way better than what he was already doing. So it was perfect. It was perfect.
So there's a verse that exists for that record that you did.
I have, yeah. Saga has it. Saga has it.
No, but I remember I was going to Colombia with an executive from Sony, and he was talking about that at the time. This is prior the Justin Bieber remix.
Yeah.
So the song was just kind of moving, and I think they were talking about putting you on the remix, and it was just
They were thinking about putting me in the remix, and then fucking Justin, man. Fucking Justin be like, I'll do it. Like, all right. Yeah, I can't compete with that shit. And, he killed it, bro. He killed it. Luis Fonsi killed it. Luis Fonsi had the best attitude. He always wanted me to do it. I was always the first one for it. But, Yankee killed it, and that's just the way it is, man. You got to, like...
Yeah, no, things happen the way they're supposed
That's
to.
just the way it is. It was made for Yankee. It was made for Yankee, and they did a great job. But that's where you go. Corporate shit, bro. Like, bro, they kill the organic shit of music, man. This is a simple way to say it. Like, sometimes record labels be like, yo, we need you to do a lot of TikToks. That's not organic. You making me do a lot of TikToks, and it's going to look forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to do this. Like, no, you don't need me to do shit, bro. I'm my own boss. Chill out. I'll do it if I want to. I did everything I did in social media because I wanted to. And that was organic, and people connected with that. People are not going to connect if they see me doing a TikTok dance and they know that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's wrong with Nicky, man? He doing some weird dancing, bro. I mean, I'm 40-something years old doing dances and shit. Like, come on, man. My bones ain't the same. My moves, you know what I'm saying? My coordination changed a little bit. When you older, you lose it a little bit. So
that was still pretty good, though.
Even
you doing fake dance was still good.
Yeah, but even Michael Jackson, the king of pop, his last dances were not like, the same as when he was, you know what I'm saying? Age will fuck you up. That's age.
But thinking about age, when you look back at your career in terms of different levels of success, did what you think success was change throughout your life? Like you when you were young, you thought success maybe was money. Then you got money. Right? So like that, what you thought success was based on a man that's had different levels of success, how do you view success today? Like,
if you're going to say, for me, success in life is peace. That's success. And that's really hard to get. Because all the money and the fame and all that stuff and the power that comes with it could be a curse. Yeah. And I feel it like a curse. Because first of all, you want to maintain it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to let it fall, because if you let it fall, people going to be like judging you and be like, yo, what's good with you? What happened? Apart from that, you got to deal with all the fake friends that start getting with you. They act like they really love you, but they want something from you. You gotta be careful for that. You got to be careful if you're going to get somebody like a girl's coming, what are her intentions with you? Like, there's a lot. It brings a big package. Success in fame and all this brings a big package that if you're not ready for it, it can mess you up. And at the end of the day, you chasing for that success, thinking that that's gonna, fill out the holes you have in life and the emptiness, and then you realize you just an empty guy with money and fame.
Do you think because you have money and fame, people don't let you have the pain?
Yeah. I've seen Jay Bogdan saying he's depressed, and comments be like, oh my God, a millionaire, he's depressed. Like, what are you talking about? What does that got to do with what you feel inside? I bought all the cars in the world. I've had them all.
All type of watches.
All type of watches, Ferrari.
I've seen that.
Come on. Everything in the world. To be honest with you, you buy it. You buy it, and 10 minutes after, still empty, bro. So what I realize about money, fame, success, and all that stuff, the simple stuff in life is what really counts and what you really enjoy.
No, I tell people, I say, I've been in the game a long time, and I've been around a lot of people at different levels of life. And a lot of them are not happy, right? They haven't figured out a way to find happiness. And I tell people, I said, sometimes you look at a celebrity, you think they live above the clouds, that they don't feel the rain, And a lot of people feel that way, and they feel like, yo, how can you struggle? You got all this stuff because they,
Bro, I've been going through a phase of problems with alcohol for these last 3 or 4 years. And it's funny because the problems I had with it was with drugs back in the days, you know what I'm saying? And then alcohol came And obviously, you know, people be like, oh, man, he fell again. You know what I'm saying? The dude fell again. And the reality is I fell in a whole different way, because alcohol is something that you could go to you could go to a fucking store and go to Gucci and they'll give you alcohol. You feel like you ain't doing shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? You go anywhere, they give you alcohol. You know, you go to a little hotel and you open the shit, it's right there.
You go to Latino Champs.
You go to a podcast and you got it right there.
Right here.
And then, you know, so you don't feel like you're doing nothing wrong. But the reality is having them struggles with alcohol is just, you know, all them problems from the past, they catch up, bro. You know? I always say, like, y'all saw me in the past, everything I went through, when I'm still battling in life and I'm still struggling. Y'all forget that. Where I came from, that's still here. You know what I'm saying? What I saw wasn't easy. If I would tell you my lifestyle, my past life, you would think I'm lying.
El ganador lo dijo.
Yeah, no, pero tú pensarás que yo estoy mintiendo si yo te cuento mi vida. Tú dices, el tipo está mintiendo. ¿Qué? Que el papá estuvo preso la misma vez que él. Que el papá lo cogieron un encubierto que fue amigo de él y que lo cogieron por un montón de kilos y lo metieron preso. Que tu mamá hacía esto, que tú hacías esto, lo otro, que tú hiciste esto, que tú te metiste esto, que tú debutiste. All that shit, that's not normal shit. You know, people go to the war, they have PTSD, right? We got it too in the hood. They just don't treat us for it because they think we don't have it because we didn't go to Iraq. You don't got to go to fucking Iraq to get PTSD, bro. Just live what I lived, and a lot of people that live the same shit I lived in my community, you know. And there's no treatment for that shit, because when you come from the war, they're like, oh, we need to treat you with PTSD and blah, blah. I mean, we've seen people get shot every single day in the hood, you know. So it's, you know, there's a lot of shit we go through, and it's hard. Plus success, money, power, fame. It's lonely in the top, you know? You feel lonely. For some reason, I don't know why, it's lonely. You see all this, because there's a lot of fake shit next to you. It's just, you feel lonely, bro. Even if you have people, even if you have your girl next to you, your friends, and they tell you, we love you, we love you, we love you. For some reason, you still feel lonely. What explanation there is for that?
God.
Yeah.
I think it's because that level of success that people reach is a very few people that get to feel that.
And it's not normal.
It's not normal.
It's not, and that's what people don't understand. It's not normal. We are not normal people. People be like, no, you're not. When you have so much temptation and everything for you like that, you do not, you stop being a normal human being. People don't understand that. You're not normal. Shit that happens to me is not normal. You know?
You know what? What's interesting that you say that is, I know a lot of successful people like yourself.
I bet you do.
And we're really good friends, right? And what I found out through them was that because when they first met me, I treated them regular. Because what happens is when you get to this level, you don't change, the people change. So now when people see you, like, hey, Nicky, yeah! And it's like, you know, they don't even treat you normal anymore. They shake your hand differently. Everyone looks like this in your eyes now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the people that change.
Oh, but you have those type of people,
you know,
and then you have the people that treat you like shit because they think that you should be treated like God.
Yes.
And that's not normal either. It's if you treat me like normal, you want to treat me like normal, you're not treating me, you being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's a million scenarios. Your best friends from high school, your best friend, the primo, la tia.
Start saying shit like, well, now you're the super.
Yeah, and they all start.
Do you want to eat a hamburger? Do you still eat hamburgers? What the fuck you mean I still eat hamburgers? Of course I eat hamburgers. That's all I eat.
Yeah. Oh, tú hiciste bad boy, ahora te crees.
No, está en una película, ya no puedes hacer esto. Yo, papi, yo soy...
So then you have to move here, and you have to live here, and you have to be around here, and there's nobody there.
Yeah. Well, what you have to do is have friends that treat you like regular people. You know, they ain't scared to tell you you're wrong. They ain't scared to tell you you whack. They ain't scared to say you're an asshole. They ain't scared to tell you. Those are the people you need next to you. If you have yes men next to you, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes us as artists and famous people or whatever, sometimes we make that hard. Because when they treat us like regular people, we look at them like we ain't regular. It's like, but you want to, but you say you don't want a yes man. Oh yeah, right. That's right. But take it easy, motherfucker. Don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? We make it a little bit hard for them because they try, because at the end of the day there's a respect. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want yes man next to you. You want people to tell you, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? What you doing? You know, and it's hard because like sometimes some of your friends, they work with you too as well. They ain't trying to fuck up. They check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta tell him he's fucking up, but what if you tell him that he don't like it? You know, it's a hard situation for them, and I know they live it every single day. You know,
there was somebody here earlier before you came, and they were like, "If there's no seats, we're not bringing them." I was like,
they said
relax.
that.
I said, relax.
Nah, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Sometimes,
yeah. What I'm saying is, I was like, yo, I know better to bother Nicky about bullshit like this. It's gonna be fine. You know what I mean?
I bothered you. You didn't even call me. I said, yo, I want to go to your show.
No, but I hit Dasa like a week ago.
But I didn't know.
Yeah, he did.
No. But what I'm saying is,
You did call me.
It's not like you bothered me.
He called me. He said, "Yo, when am I gonna do your podcast?"
I did it. I said, yeah. And then when you talked to me, you said I spoke to Dasa. I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
But the reality is sometimes people next to you exaggerate. I remember one of my boys. No, look, this is funny. One of my boys, when he started working with me, every time he was with me, he's like, "Yo, what's up? Are you good?" "Yeah, man, I'm good." And I'm like, "Yo, what's wrong with this dude, bro?" And every time I talk to him, he's like, you look. I'm like, "Yeah, man. Yo, can I get a Coke?" He'll give me the Coke like this, like. I'm like, "Yo, bro, I want to ask you something. Why you never look at me, and when you talk to me, you always look to the ground?" I'm like, "Nah, because dude that bring me here say you don't like to be looked at the eyes." I said, "Hell no, I never said that shit." Like, yeah, he told me. I'm like, that motherfucker exaggerated, man. I've never said that. So, you know, that's funny,
That's
man.
what they told us when we got here. They said,
I
"Let's
think
look in the
sometimes-
eyes." We were like, we know him.
Yo dije, I was like, él hizo drink champs y no estaba así, él vino tranquilo, domingo, chilling, and we had a good time at drink
Nah, but
champs.
sometimes, you know, they just want to do their job. You know what I'm saying? To make sure everything's
I'm
fine.
not even mad at it. That's what I was
Do their
telling
job,
you.
man.
It's all good.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because then if they don't do it, and then I go to them like, "Yo, what happened?" And then you know, sometimes we don't see it that way.
Just for the audience that doesn't know what he's talking about, right? When you get to that level as an artist, right, you got a team that makes sure you're good anywhere you go. You know
Exactly
what I'm
that.
saying?
You have everything you
so
need, you
security
come
was
through.
here before I was here, and they searched the whole place, and they knew the exits, the
staff
entrances.
got here before
They
us.
blocked it all out. This is the only way
Good, I'm
anybody
happy
can come
they
in
did
now.
that.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, who are you? Who are you? I'm like, it's my show. I'm interviewing him.
They gotta do
And this
that.
is Jessy Terrero. So
I told him, y'all gotta be motherfuckers. When you go over there, man, you gotta be rough as fuck. You gotta treat everybody like shit.
The bottom line, you know, as cool as you are, as real as you've always been with me, we also respect the level that you're at, and it's why we love having you on the show.
Man. And
doing
this
it.
is my mentality, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. The way I am with my peoples and my team is like, remember, you represent me. If you treat people like shit, Nicky Jam treat them like shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you do wrong things, bad things, it's Nicky, is my name. So I always try to, you know, put that in my team, man. Like, I always try to make them, you know, man, you've been working with us for years, man.
Yeah, no, but I use Nicky as an example because I feel like I always tell people that like his circle and a lot of the guys that have been with him for a long time, you know what I mean? And even when we were doing El Ganador, his barber was a guy that was cutting his hair when he had no money, and Nicky bought him a barber shop, like, you know, like
Yeah.
Wait. Él le compró la barbería.
Yeah, because when he had no money, this guy used to cut his
Sí,
hair.
él fue mi barbero. Él fue mi barbero en Colombia cuando yo no tenía nada de dinero, nada. Y entonces el tipo subía literalmente a una montaña en una motora chiquitita a recortarme a una finca que yo vivía allá arriba en Llano Grande.
Una lucha para llegar ahí.
Papi, había carretera destapada, que no había cemento ni vaina, y eso era y esa motorita, no, esa Yamaha, esa mala, no aguantaba. Tucu. Entonces, cuando yo empiezo a hacer plata y empiezo a hacer dinero, yo digo, papi, ¿sabes qué? Usted estuvo conmigo desde abajo y nunca me dijiste que no cuando necesitaba una motiladita. Dime qué es lo que hay que hacer para montarte una barbería, y hasta el sol de hoy el pana tiene su barbería.
And the reason I know when we did a ganador, he used to lace me up. We were in a hotel in Mexico City, and this is when, you know, I knew Nicky lived a different lifestyle. He was like, yo, I was getting ready to go to Miami. We had like a little break. He was like, well, I'm going to Miami. So he was like, yo, just come to Miami with me. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm waiting. So I'm like, okay, what time are we going to leave? And we're just at the hotel chilling. He's like, Nah, we're gonna leave it soon. We're just chilling, and then we get in the elevator and we go to the roof of the hotel. So we go to the roof of the hotel and there's a helicopter. So I'm thinking we're gonna get in the car, go to the airport. We get in the helicopter, take the helicopter from the top of the St. Regis to the fucking Clearport, to the jet, to the thing. I was like, yo, this is a different movie.
This is a different
And
lifestyle.
I was like, I didn't even know the hotel had a helicopter. I guess because I can't afford it. But he was like, we were looking down. You know, traffic in Mexico City is hectic. He was like, who the fuck deals with traffic, dog?
Nah, man, every time I went to Mexico, for some reason, when you fly private, it's like 45 minutes an hour to get to the hotel. And one guy told me, you should take a helicopter. I'm like, I should fucking take a helicopter. And since that day, bro, every time I go to Mexico, I get the helicopter and I go right there at the same hotel right there.
Boom.
I have to, bro.
I was saying when you was
They with him.
Yeah,
That's
we left that night, right?
Yeah, it was
Yo, man,
incredible.
that was incredible. I was so happy we finished, bro. I remember that day was, for some reason, it felt longer that day.
So what's up with your music now? You got a new album?
Yeah, well, I just came out with an album called Bohemio.
Yes.
And that was more like an album that spoke about, that had a different vibe. I did salsa, cumbia, you know, like kind of like R&B, soul, reggae, like, you know, like Afro. It was an album where I wanted to show how versatile I could be in the music. Now this new album we're doing is like straight up trap reggaeton music. So, you know, we going gutter again.
¿Y cuándo va a salir ese?
Ese va a salir, bueno, ¿cuándo tú crees que salgamos el próximo año? Septiembre por ahí salimos.
Okay, so it's coming now.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'm always doing music. At the end of the day, we in the business of making catalog. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's a hit or if it's not. We just music. The bigger the catalog, the better it is.
Well, what do you think about the current state of music in terms of, like, you were talking about TikTok and like the way people consume music? Do you think it's
I just feel it's weird as fuck, bro. I'm not trying to be a hater. I mean, I'm trying to get with the program, but it's just weird, bro. You got weird phenomenons right now. People are like, yeah, he's one of the biggest. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He has one hit or two hits? You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have at least 6 hits, 5 hits to be the top dog. Today it changes, bro. Today you viral on TikTok and
with half a song.
Those people don't last though. There's no foundation there.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't want to talk because I don't want to say names, but it's just weird, bro. It's a weird situation, and we are in a weird, like, when we had the last biggest hit, was it Pepa? Right?
Probably.
And it's been what, 3 years, 2 years?
Was it Peppa?
Yeah.
No,
Like
we
3
talking
years.
about like a big global hit.
Yeah,
that.
like
That
it's
was a
like
big
3
hit.
years probably.
3 years.
At least
yeah,
3
because
years.
you could say Bad Bunny, but I don't think he counts, right? Because everything he does comes as a hit.
Yeah, he's got like
So-
a unicorn right now.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think, like, not even. I mean, Pepa I think was like the biggest. Yeah, but wasn't that the last biggest hit?
Yeah. And then I would say like
No, but Onana's not bigger than Pepa.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
yeah.
The last hit was Pepa. If I'm not wrong, the biggest hit was
Wasn't
Pepa.
in- it was, that
You
was
think it's normal to
2022 or
have the
23.
biggest hit, having a bigger hit after 3 years, 4
After
years?
3 years.
The fuck's going on?
I have an issue with some of it because I tell people, like you were talking about the TikTok stuff, and I was like, there's people that I respect and love that I don't want to see doing TikTok dances. I don't want them seeing doing shit. It's like, yo, these guys are at a different level. Like, you know, there's got to be a different way that you consume music. You can't just make people do shit that's not them.
Thank
if
you.
you're a 20-year-old artist, yeah, do that. Because maybe that's more your generation and what you do, but it's organic to you. But I don't want to see people that I love and I've cherished and I've watched their music and I respect doing some shit that's not organic to them. Like, you know, you're killing the brand.
And you gonna get to a time where soon there's not even gonna be artists and shows are gonna be streamers.
I've been a casting director for 30-something years, right? So everybody,
Damn, son, you old.
I didn't think I was young, buddy.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so people have a tendency of giving me whatever they created for me to bring it somewhere. So one thing I get is music all the time, right? And now the change in music now that people are giving me, it's not even them. It's AI. You know, AI takes their voice, they write the lyrics, and then, or they have ChatGPT give them the lyrics about the love story they're talking about. Then they give it to, so they put in the app, they say their voice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the music is all AI generated. And it sounds like them, you know, but it all sounds the same. It all sounds the same, and what made you a superstar is your journey. That's what, now with AI, there's no more journey, and the journey is what makes you, like right now you're glowing to me, right? Because I knew you from the beginning, you know, I knew you now, and then after knowing your story through the ganador, you know what I'm saying, and the way you walk, the way you talk now, you're glowing in the dark. You know what I'm saying, and it's about the journey.
Yeah,
you have to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And AI is cutting all the journey out. Yeah. So now when people get on stage and they sing that song, they're just singing it from AI. There's no skin, there's no blood, there's no tears.
Yeah.
And that's why I'll tell you a quick story. This person just like yourself, an icon legend, you know, I've been telling them for a long time to do their story. But they were on the fence because there was so much bad things that happened or whatever. And once they saw El Ganador, they were like, wow, this was amazing. You know, he did so many bad things, and people love him more now because he was humble enough to share his story, and that influenced that artist to move forward and do their story. Because your story was that impactful to them because, like I said, you saw it. Everybody goes through that. Different levels of the pain and suffering you went to, but everybody got to go through it.
And I'm going to say this. Everybody has a dope story.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come and say my story is better than anybody, bro. Your story. It don't matter if it's different. It's just everybody has their own story. So everybody could tell their story. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in jail and be locked up and do drugs and all that to have a badass story. I mean, if it did, it's an interesting story. But it's good to hear how the lawyer became a lawyer, and it's good to hear how the director became a director, and it's good to hear how
Nicky Jam became Nicky Jam.
Nicky Jam became Nicky Jam. So you know, I think everybody has a badass story. It's just the way you tell it.
What was the song that never came out? Like, what was the craziest song you made that never came out?
Oh, Despacito was one of them. So many songs that never came out.
You have like big collabs that you're like, fuck
Don
this.
Omar, man, we made a badass song in the peak of my career. Oh, we recorded the song. The song was a hit.
With Don?
Yeah, man. Still waiting for Don, man. Still waiting for him, man. And then I seen some podcasts and a whole bunch of artists are waiting for Don, man. Yeah. We just love him, bro. But, you know, we did a song.
You know what's crazy? I did a video where we sing Escápate Conmigo with him and Ozuna.
And Don was going to be there, too.
Yeah, he was the original guy in the song.
But I think that's what makes Don be Don. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. It's like, you almost did. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, man, it's like,
forgot, man.
Yeah, man.
He didn't make it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that mystery. Theo has that, too. Like, you know, like, everybody wants a song with Theo, but nobody got a song with Theo. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's up, man? I mean, I remember last time I went to Puerto Rico, I called Theo. I'm like, yo, Theo, I want to see you. Like, you want to see me? Finish the concert first and then you see me. Because then y'all take the picture with me and people think I'm going to be in the concert. Like, no, man, I just want to see you for real. Like, no, after the show.
Did you get to see Tego? No?
Nah, I didn't see that. I did want it for a show.
But I remember when we did X with Balvin. We were in the middle of Nicky Jam.
Yeah.
You went to do a video. Something happened. You came back. I think there was a song you were supposed to shoot with two other artists, and it didn't happen. And then Balvin sent you the song, something like that.
Yeah. Well, the reality of X, this I needed a single.
That's what I'm saying. But you left set. Like you went. I don't know if it was the Bahamas. You were going somewhere to shoot a music video. And there was like two other artists. I think it was Yankee and Bad Bunny, or two different people.
Oh, I think it was a remix.
Yeah, and then
No. It was a song with Yankee and Bad Bunny.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Hey, man, you was asking me. You already knew.
That's why he asked you.
I want to be clear what I can talk about.
You
set you up.
You set me up.
No, I want to make sure what we can talk about.
The thing is, man, I've done so many things, man. Sometimes, man, I even forgot about that song.
We don't know the story. So what happened?
Nah, man, I had this song called Bailame. And, bro, it was going to be huge. It was Bad Bunny and me. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think to do the video, it was a lot of money to do the video.
Who was directing it?
No, I wasn't directing that
Oh,
video.
okay.
I was shooting the TV series, and I remember he was supposed to leave to do the video. So he had his break, and I was continuing doing the series. Then he came back, didn't do the video. Something that happened, and then all of a sudden...
I don't remember exactly what happened. I just don't want to put nobody under the bus.
Yeah.
But I know something happened that made it
Yeah,
not happen. It happened to me.
I remember
And I was
he
like,
came
all right,
back.
fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing it, but it was a badass song.
I remember he
Badass
came
song.
back to set, and he had like a little radio or something, and I just kept hearing, and he was playing that song. And he was like, yo, this is going to be it. And then he told me, yo, Jesse, you got to do the video. But we were shooting this series, so I'm like, yo, I'm shooting your series.
Yo,
and
and
then I
that
asked
video,
permission.
that video was crazy, bro. Because that video, we did that in the studio, bro, and it came out so badass, bro. We got to do something like that again.
You know
I'm
what's
ready.
funny?
I'm waiting on you.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
always
we gotta do something
ready.
again.
Bueno,
You know LG, the actor? He was in which video was he in?
El Amante.
Yeah.
Amantes.
Noel, the Mexican actor.
Yeah,
from,
Hector.
Yeah, Hector.
I know it's Hector. It's always Hector.
He's always
You
Hector.
always need Hector in a Mexican movie.
I just did a movie with him last week, and he's Hector in the movie.
Oh, he's Hector.
Yeah.
Fuck outta here, man.
But he said,
I love him. He's my boy.
No, but he's been on me. He's like, yo, next time you see Nicky Jam, tell him we should do part 2.
He was showing me a bunch of acting, and that when I saw him in the video, it's like, man, so much you can learn by being Hector, man.
¿Tú has hecho alguna canción con alguien que te has arrepentido? ¿Para qué yo lo hice?
Que me he arrepentido.
Sí.
Coño, pero es que si digo esa vaina, man.
He's trying to set you up. Mr. Leo, he always posts the viral. He always posts the viral clips.
No,
He
tiene que
always
decir
posts
la
the viral
persona,
clips.
pero...
Mira, la verdad, no.
Like
La,
50 of those guys.
Damn.
la verdad, yo no puedo decir que eso, porque cada persona con quien yo he trabajado es porque en el estudio ha habido química. ¿Sí me entiende? Entonces yo no siento que he hecho canciones con alguien que de pronto me arrepiento de la canción,
O de la canción.
pero la colaboración no.
Yeah.
O sea, yo he hecho canciones con gente que digo, coño, yo hubiera hecho esto mejor con este cantante.
Lo hubieran cambiado.
Sí, sí me entiende. O sea, por ejemplo, con Anuel hicimos, ¿cómo se llama la canción que hice con Anuel? Why Not. Yo con Anuel tenía que haber hecho, no sé, como un reggaetón. ¿Sí me entiende? Que ojo, el tema me gustó, el tema está bueno, pero yo sé que Anuel es un artista que tiene mucha versatilidad y todo eso, y podía, cosas como esa, o si no, Bad Bunny, yo hice el tema que hice con él, que fue la de las que no salió. ¿Cómo se llama el tema que hice con Bad Bunny? Yo hubiera querido hacer otra cosa diferente con Bad Bunny, pero las colaboraciones no me arrepiento. O sea, me encantó haber trabajado con Anuel, me encantó haber trabajado con Bad Bunny, sino que a lo mejor hubiera escogido otro tipo de canción, ¿me entiendes?
Sí. ¿Tú has pensado hacer comedia algún día? Stand-up.
Mi esposa me lo dice semanal. Y la cosa es que tengo el seteo ya listo.
Sí.
Tengo el seteo listo, sino que la verdad quiero empezar en sitios pequeños. Para ir cogiendo cancha.
Aquí en Troll Social lo puedes hacer ahí un stage allá afuera.
Sí. No, pero coño, no tan pequeño, pero por lo menos que haya un grupo que sea un sitio de comedia y yo poder llevar mi show. Porque yo siento que yo tengo ya para armar un show bastante
tú
bueno.
eres chistoso, en verdad.
Yo creo que de la mejor manera que puedo empezar es siendo el host de
Yes,
algo de
yes,
stand-up
yes,
comedy.
yes, yes.
Hago mis chistes como hacía
Yes,
Martin Lawrence cuando
yes.
estaba
Sí,
con
sí.
Def Jam Comedy. Def Jam Comedy.
Jam Comedy.
Yo puedo empezar haciendo eso y ahí me voy metiendo. Y ya cuando yo veo como el público
To break the
reacciona a
ice.
eso,
Yep.
sí me entiende, pero no siempre me lo han
No, but
dicho.
we
bro.
should do something like a Nicky Comedy Jam. Like, you know,
I'm
we should
down.
do Nicky's Comedy
Nicky
Jam.
I'm down. I would love
Like
that.
¿Viste
And
la
then
idea
we'll
que
get the
salga,
comedians
Francisco?
and then you just host it. That's
Duro.
easy. Done.
Duro,
Nicky
eso es
Jam
duro.
Comedy.
Nicky's Comedy
Y
Jam.
después se lo vendemos a Netflix. That
Look,
business.
when we
Yeah.
were talking about the movies and stuff, the reality is that, you know, when you look at urban movies and the culture, when you looked at what happened with Friday, Menace to Society, Jews, Boys in the Hood, right? We as a culture still haven't had those moments where we have those movies. Nicky Jam, El Ganador is the closest we've had something that touched the culture.
And it's fire.
And you're one of the guys that's like the pioneer in that space, you know? Like, it's not a, you know, people are showing up in cameos in movies, but I'm saying to hold some shit that's yours, that's like, the sound of the culture lives inside that show, right? It's like we got to do more stuff like that. And do you have anything else in the pipeline that you're doing in terms of acting or developing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm developing that movie that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Actually, I was talking with Adi the other day because I want to, you know, hacer el guión, you know, write the script and everything of the whole thing. Because I have a lot of love for this project, and I know it's gonna really work. Is the one I told you about La Perla, about these two kids. You know what I'm saying? That these two kids that they come from, you know, from the bottom of the bottom, and the reality of this story, the crazy thing about this story is gonna be, you know, something that's gonna help a lot of kids these days, because a lot of these kids, bro, they killing each other, man. What's going on in Puerto Rico right now is crazy. So it's like the best moment, and not only in Puerto Rico, in the whole world, to show people the path. You know, if you go this way, you know what's gonna happen. If you go this way, you know what's gonna happen. And we gonna have and these two kids, Bonitillo y Tostado, these two kids, they both have they take two different routes, and you see what happens to both of them. So I think people need stories like El Ganador in this new movie that I want to do, La Perla, so people can learn about, you know, these kids can learn about what they gotta do in life, bro, to make, you know what I'm saying? This is serious, man. People are dying, bro. A lot of kids are dying. And the only reason why I do these stories, I want to do these stories, and obviously you put me up to this too, you know what I'm saying? I fell in love with the movie scene and everything because of you, is because if we do things that inspire people and show them and make people want to change their lives, bro, we doing a lot more than money and business or anything, bro. That's what we got to do. Everything I do is to inspire people. Everything I do is to change lives. So if we make this story, and just like we did with El Ganador, touch kids all around the world, man. And you know how many people stopped me in the streets and told me, yo, Nicky, thank you for El Ganador. Because, you know, my brother was going through this, and he watched it, and it changed his life. Bro, we did, man. We could die like kings now, just because of that. Not because of any accomplishment, it's because we changed lives. That's all we got to do. That's what it's all about.
And save life.
Yes, sir.
Not to put pressure on Nicky, but Nicky is one of the guys that I feel is going to be the face of that generation, especially on the film in front of the camera. It's like a lot of the guys in our culture don't understand the business, don't understand. Like, Nicky was smart enough to understand. Like, when you look at 50 did a book called Hustle Hard or Hustle Smart, and he talked about how when he was trying to build the television business, a lot of rappers didn't understand, because it's like they see themselves up here in terms of the music, and they don't know how to make a sacrifice to open up a new market. And he did that for power. He did that for certain things. And I tell people, I said, Nicky was the biggest artist in the planet at that time. The money we gave him for El Ganador, he's spending that shit on fucking a couple of planes and 1 or 2 watches. But he knew that it was going to be a life-changing thing. He knew it was going to make a difference, and we need more of that, you know. And
yeah, the end of the day is you gotta understand, when you come in, when you a singer, and what do you think, Bad Bunny, they gave him millions of dollars for the movies he did? Nah, man. Yeah. But he did it. He didn't need the money. He didn't do it for the money. No. He did it because he wanted to be a part of that world. He wanted to. That's in his resume. To say, hey, I did movies with Adam Sandler. I did movies with Brad Pitt. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's the end of the day. That's what counts. What you did in this life. So, you know, for me, I don't care about no money when it comes to Hollywood. I just hate the casting situation, bro. I hate it so fucking much, man. Oh my God, man. You sitting down in front of 2 fucking ladies, they look at you like they hate you, and you just, man, it's a process. You gotta do it.
Did you have to audition for Bad Boys?
Of course I did, bro. And it was
Really?
the most embarrassing. Yo, it was
Really? No
I had
way.
to do the part where they're like, they put the finger in my head, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you. And then these 2 ladies are looking at me like,
I mean, face.
I don't give a fuck about what you say. Shit, look, all that shit in front of everybody. And you know, it's not, bro. That shit ain't easy, man. That shit ain't easy, but you know, it's the best casting I've done, actually, to be honest with you. And it's funny because I put Will on the World Cup song, and I put him to perform the World Cup. I thought he was not gonna make me do the casting thing. Hey, man, motherfuckers is professional. Motherfuckers is professional.
Hold on, you did that, and then you had a. I thought you did that, and I thought you got the pass. I was like, thank you for the World Cup.
I thought
his Bad Boys
if I put
3.
him in the World Cup, because he never did the World Cup. So this is me doing something for him he never did.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, I'm killing the game. Like, yo, you want to be in the World Cup? He's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm like, all right, but perfect. I'm going to get that movie. And I heard him talking about the movie. He's like, yo, Yeah, we doing Bad Boy. Yeah, we doing all that. Yeah, right.
This guy is
You gotta
funny.
do stand up.
Bad
You
boy.
gotta do stand up. You gotta do stand up.
And I'm over here listening. And I'm like, yeah, you doing Bad Boy. Well, you doing the World Cup, motherfucker. We go to you and be like, yo, I heard you doing Bad Boys. And you know you doing. Where you doing in Miami? You know you need a Latino in Miami.
I live in Miami.
I'm here for you. Anything you need. Yeah, right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. And then he calls somebody. He's like, yeah, make him do the casting. I'm like, casting? All right.
Wow.
I didn't do casting for Triple X, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. No problem.
Wow.
It's funny because every time I have an interview, I say I was doing Triple X with Vin Diesel. It sounds so awkward. Triple X with Vin Diesel. That's a pause right there. Like, pause. I did Triple X with Vin Diesel. Everybody, pause. The movie. Pause. Diablo. Shit.
Tú tienes una canción con el hijo de Will Smith también.
Con Will Smith. Sí. Yo hice un remix del tema Icon.
Icon, yeah.
When I'm in an icon living.
He did songs with Vin too, though.
I got like 50 songs with Vin. I got so many songs with Vin, but they never come out. Vin loves music so much, man. His soul is crazy. I mean, his friendship, I appreciate it so much. I got nothing but love for Vin, man. Vin is a good dude, man. He loves me so much, man. It's crazy.
I know.
Everywhere he go, he loves me out loud too. Like he could be in an interview, a Spanish interview. He just say, "You know Nicky Jam." It got nothing to do with me. The interview. He's talking about a movie. Like, do you know Nicky Jam? Yeah, he loves me, man. He's a good
Jam,
kid.
yo.
His family too. They all call me Uncle Nicky.
Where did the love for basketball come from?
That happened in pandemic.
Okay, because I just felt like when we were doing the show, you weren't playing basketball. So I was like,
Not at
all of a sudden,
man.
he's
Not at all,
like,
man. It was funny, man. I was just we was like 4 or 5 months in a house locked up. I got a house in Homestead and had a court. I mean, what are we gonna do? Just play ball. We started playing basketball. Then when the pandemic ended, it came from people making fun of me to, hey, don't leave him alone. He's a shooter. So people making fun of me made me mad. And I'm like, yo, I gotta learn this fucking game, bro. And I started just playing basketball every single day. And yeah, man, I'm not athletic like these pro basketball players, but I got a shot, bro. If I don't miss my shot, man. And when you get my age, you got to shoot. There's nothing else you can do, bro. You're like 45 years old. You ain't going to be running and doing all kinds of crazy shit. I just shoot. I love it, man. I do it every single day. It keeps my mind out of alcohol. It keeps my mind out of stress, all the bad things. If I stop playing basketball, man, I go crazy. I mean, the funny thing is athletes play 4 times a week probably? I play every single day. 3 games with 21 points every single day. I ain't gonna lie, my bones hurt. My ankle. Every time I get up, it's embarrassing. I got a Lambo. When I get out the Lambo sometimes, and my girl in there, I go like, you always do that shit when you get up. I'll be doing these,
but you look great.
I can't say, yeah.
So that's the secret right there.
Yeah.
Basketball every day.
no, but that's what he told me. He said, yo, I'll do the podcast after basketball. He told me that.
Yeah,
He said,
basketball's untouchable. Untouchable, man. Untouchable. I always play, man. It's just, I enjoy it so much. Everywhere I travel with my team,
I see that.
we play
That's
ball.
right.
Everywhere.
But do you got a squad? You challenge other
No, we do 4 and 4s, 3 and 3s.
But you challenge other artists, or you just play?
No, our people.
But you don't challenge other people.
Oh, if some other want to play, yeah, I busted some ass, man.
Because in the We See and Dill run, that's what they did every city. They challenged somebody and they played basketball, right?
Yeah, we destroyed them in LA though, I think.
You play ball?
No, I'm not that good, but I was okay.
But you made it sound like you did it, like we destroyed them. Yeah.
No, but they did because they would challenge people in every place.
Oh, you mean we seen team destroy them,
so
not you
like,
specifically?
It was my team.
Oh,
What
okay.
I'm saying, they would challenge people and they were like, yo, they just beat Aventura or something. I'm like, you beat Aventura. Like, that wasn't like they beat the top level basketball
Why you just
squad.
Aventura?
I'm not
What's
shitting
up?
on Aventura
Romeo
like
got
that.
a gym shot.
Yeah.
Who? Romeo?
I wasn't saying it like that.
Yo, my shot's crazy. Yo, you see my
So
shot?
what I'm saying, they had come to us, like they just had played some game on tour. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got all these, like, I didn't want to beat them with, like, crazy kids that I knew from the street. So I brought like a Mexican squad. We took them 2 out of 3.
Well, you know, Mexicans are not really basketball is not really their thing, right? They
No,
play
in
soccer.
LA, they
Soccer.
hardcore the
Oh,
basketball.
no, but those are Chicanos.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicanos, they can ball. Yeah, I played with a couple of.
But you know, I had a bunch of friends of mine that African American from New York that really play ball like on a high level. So I didn't want to come in with those guys because they would have been like maybe abusive because those guys are like really ball players. Yeah. But these Mexican kids were hardcore and we took them though. We took them.
¿Qué ha ayudado a Nicky a ganar toda esta guerra, toda esta batalla que tú has tenido desde chiquito?
Papi, yo te diría ser una persona real, ser genuino, ser una persona que siempre tiene fe en Dios y en verdad yo no trato de, mira, yo te digo una cosa, si yo me caigo, yo no tengo vergüenza en caer. Yo me paro, me limpio los hombros y sigo para adelante. Porque es que esta vida es de subir y bajar. Yo no tengo vergüenza, como te dije ahorita, yo te dije, mira, yo tengo un problema de alcohol hace 3 años. ¿Quién carajo dice eso? ¿Quién?
Nadie.
¿Quién carajo dice? ¿Quién se sienta a decir sus problemas y sus demonios y sus esqueletos que tienes en el closet? Nadie lo hace, pero de pronto deberían hacerlo un poquito más porque te libera.
Y ayuda a otra persona.
Claro, porque la gente vea que tú eres humano, tú no eres un fucking extraterrestre, tú no eres un robot, claro, tú pasas por problemas. Yo paso por un montón de problemas todos los días. Yo tengo mis batallas, yo tengo mis demonios, yo tengo mis traumas, yo tengo mis guerras, yo tengo mis inseguridades como humano. Soy humano, brother. Yo no soy ¿tú me entiendes? La gente, eso sí, yo sí me veo con un flow cabrón. Yo puedo estar sí, yo puedo ver inseguro, pero yo llego por ahí y por dentro con una inseguridad. No, mentira. Pero no, la verdad, es la verdad.
Sí,
La gente cree que uno es de mentira, bro. Nosotros somos humanos, brother. Somos humanos que tenemos tenemos unas bendiciones que Dios nos da, que es talento, fama, lo que tú le quieras poner. El lado humano mío es lo que hace que yo mantenga los pies en la tierra y es lo que hace que yo sepa bregar tanto con la fama como mis momentos abajo. Yo no tengo miedo de quedarme pelado, porque ya yo lo hice, yo perdí todo y volví a recuperar más todavía. Exacto. Yo no tengo ese... A mí nadie me puede amenazar con que vas a perder lo tuyo. ¿Qué? Papi, era cuando más feliz yo estaba. Yo cuando más feliz estaba era cuando yo estaba jodido, porque no tenía que pagar nada. Tú sabes los biles que yo tengo ahora. Cuando llegan esos taxes, esos impuestos, que son 40% que te quita el gobierno. Todos esos mis biles son feos, son casi $250,000 mensuales, hermano. Eso es normal. Y tengo como 15 compañías diferentes. Hoteles, discotecas.
¿Tú tienes hoteles?
Claro. En Colombia tengo como 6, 7
hoteles.
He's
got fucking buses. You got buses too.
Tengo compañía de buses, tengo de todo.
¿School buses o just buses?
Tenemos una isla en Guatapé que estamos haciendo un resort también.
Oh, mierda.
Pero ¿cómo no? ¿Qué pasa?
Que no solamente cantante, tú tienes ya otro negocio.
No, lo que pasa es que como yo me jodí y perdí todo, yo digo, coño, no quiero otra vez.
Sí. Pensaste con la cabeza.
No, porque es que yo no voy a cantar toda la vida. Y tú sabes que llega un momento, va a llegar un momento que ya voy a estar tan estrujado que nadie va a querer ver un viejo estrujado cantando. Sí, la gente dice, coño, el tipo está como estrujadito, ya tiene que bajarle.
Tiene que parar.
Y tú sabes que uno no sé, el cantante como que, a mí me da risa cuando la gente dice, te vas a retirar. ¿Quién carajo se retira? Ningún cantante se retira. Eso es nunca se retira. Yo tengo amigos míos que cantaban antes y todavía es la hora que están grabando canciones y dejaron de cantar hace 15 años atrás. Nadie se retira de ser cantante.
Jay-Z está diciendo eso de hace 20 años.
María, con todo el respeto a mi hermano Yankee ya, yo lo veo todos los fines de semana, tiene un concierto, cantó en el Ultra, cantó aquí, cantó allá, cantó en todos lados.
But you know what though? I did see something that said Nicky Jam is thinking about retiring.
No, he's not thinking about
retiring.
I did see that. I saw it somewhere.
Yo dije que yo me iba a retirar.
I saw it
pero
somewhere.
después me arrepentí. Cuando ese mismo año llegaron los impuestos. Y dije, espérate, oye, me voy a quedar aquí un par de años.
You know, you blessed us with your time. So last question. When the people ask me about El Ganador and they say, what is it about? Like, what is the show about, right? And I say it's a show about a young kid who loved his mom, whose mom was going through her issues and problems. And he started to sing, he started to rap because he didn't know where his mother was in the world. And he dreamt that if he became famous, his mother would hear his voice anywhere in the world and she would come back and find him. And ultimately, that's what you did. your mother heard you singing, you showed up in the Dominican Republic, you didn't know what she was, and somebody said, hey, there's a woman outside that says she's your mom, right? That's what drove you to a certain point where you got to that point where you were able to escape some of the things because of the love from your mom. Like, what drives you today in music? Like, what keeps you going? Like, what keeps you, like, breaking these things that are pulling you maybe in the wrong direction? Like, what moves Nicky today?
I'm just going to say that music drives me. And music saves me. Because if it wasn't for music, I would have been dead or in jail. Or still in jail. I think just music is everything for me. It don't matter if it's a hit or not. I'll say it again. Just to be able to go to a studio and drop some melodies and write some lyrics and listen to what I did is magic for my ears, and it takes the stress away. I had an album called Insomnio a couple of years ago. It's a dark ass album, bro. If you listen to it, you can tell I was struggling like a motherfucker. I'm going through so many shit. Every song has there's a part of a song that said, if you don't love me, I understand you. Sometimes I don't even love myself. And I say it in the song, like you could tell, like I'm struggling.
¿Cómo fue? ¿Sí, qué?
Si tú no me quieres, yo te entiendo. A veces yo no me amo ni yo mismo. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea, en ese momento yo estaba pasando por tantas cosas oscuras que cada canción tenía un punchline de las situaciones que yo estaba pasando. Los ritmos eran oscuros, la carátula fue oscuro. La música es el arte que uso yo para desahogarme. Entonces, no importa en la situación que yo esté. Si tú oyes un álbum alegre, por ejemplo, el álbum que va después se llama Sunshine. O sea, ahí fue cuando conocí a mi esposa, que rompió récord. Ya voy más de 2 años con mi esposa y yo nunca duraba con nadie. Y ese álbum, cuando tú lo escuchas, se llama Sunshine. O sea, ya tú ves que estoy alegre, estoy contento en ese álbum. ¿Sí me entiendes? Entonces, si el próximo álbum se llama Me voy a cagar en la madre que me parió, yo sé que la cosa... Ahí estoy jodido, mi mujer me dejó para el carajo, yo no sé qué carajo, ahí estoy jodido. Pero cada álbum representa mi vida, ¿me entiendes lo que quiero decir? Gracias a Dios no se va a llamar
Cagándome
me cago en la madre. No, gracias a Dios siempre van a ser nombres positivos, Dios quiera que sí, pero la música es lo que me representa a mí, la música es lo que me salva a mí de volverme loco. Ese momento... Mira, te digo una cosa, yo cuando estaba en la meca de mi carrera, que estaba viajando el mundo entero y no paraba de viajar, yo le decía a mi manager en ese tiempo, Juan Diego, que Dios me lo bendiga donde quiera que esté, papi, está bueno esto, estamos haciendo dinero, pero yo necesito crear música. A mí esta mierda de las tarimas está chévere y todo, pero tú me quitas el estudio y me quitas todo. O sea, y mi esposa va con todos los días, vamos ahora mismo no, porque he tenido estos conciertos grandes que tengo que cuidar la voz, pero yo voy al estudio literal casi todos los días. Yo mínimo te hago 3 canciones semanales, mínimo, todo el tiempo estoy haciendo música, porque es lo único que me mantiene, es como el baloncesto para mi alma, ¿me entiendes? Lo mismo, música, brother. Entonces, no importa, vuelvo y te repito, it don't matter if I'm not in the top of my career, if I'm not doing the numbers that I should be doing, or whatever you want to say. It's good for my soul doing music, and that's what drives me today, music. Y ver la música que la gente está haciendo, ¿sí me entiendes? A mí yo veo los chamaquitos nuevos lo que hacen y ellos me inspiran a mí a seguir haciendo música. A mí me encanta que el sol de hoy todavía tengo canciones que están en los top 10. El mero hecho de que soy un tipo que tiene 45 años y lleva 33 años en la música. Coño, papi, eso es una bendición.
Sí. Que
yo haya llenado en Colombia 40,000 personas en un estadio.
42.
Los otros días.
42.
42. Eso es una bendición, brother. Y que la gente quiera todavía comprar tiquete para verme. Todavía. La gente...
¡Vamos!
Yo, what you've done, Nicky's in the history books forever.
Appreciate that.
You got hits that are going to live forever in our souls. You got hits that are going to continue on. You got hits...
The reality of everything, the biggest thing I've done in my whole life, in my whole career, the biggest thing I've done is my story. Es el ganador. And you're part of that.
I appreciate that.
Ese es mi testimonio. Y aparte ese es mi testimonio, es lo que hace que la gente no van a aprender de mis premios. La gente no van a aprender de mis canciones, la gente van a aprender de mi vida. Y el mero hecho de que yo haya dejado ese granito de arena para el mundo y haya servido para los jóvenes que están jodidos y perdidos en el mundo, para mí yo me llevo eso para la tumba feliz, contento como un rey. Entonces, ya yo logré lo que tengo que lograr, que es inspirar a la gente, ¿me entiendes?
I appreciate you taking me on the journey. My brother, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being on Latino Champs. Thank you for being Nicky Jam. Thank you for being you.
Thank
We
you.
love
for
you,
being
my brother.
I appreciate both of you. God
Yes,
bless.
thank you.